For you new guitar builders, here's a quick tip that took me a long time to learn. I probably built about 25 guitars before I learned this tip during binding from my good buddy Michael Bashkin. Before installing your binding, prepare it by chamfering or removing that little edge right there where it sits down and against the body of the guitar. That will seat it better and pull it in tighter. Also, round over this top part where the tape will go over. Cut that little edge, sharp edge there. That way your tape doesn't break when you go to pull it over and down and then seat the binding. Take care and see you later. This, folks, is a little mini scraper that's sold by Ryan Gerber. You can access it or buy the tool from gerberguitars.com. It's invaluable. I use it every day, at least a couple times. Here's one of the uses I use it for. When I prepare the channel for binding, I install my purfling first, and invariably I get a little bit of glue there. I just take it and just give it a good scrape before I install the binding. That allows the binding to seat a lot better than without using the scraper. I'm going to follow this up with another tip. Here's the last binding tip for today. When you're binding, bind up and over. And when you chamfer that top there, the tape won't break. But it's also really important to bind down this way. So about every 3 inches or so, I put a piece of tape and come down. That way, you won't have a gap right here when you go to start your finishing. See how that seats nicely? So, bind down first. Bind it to pull it in, and then every 3 inches or so, take a strip of tape and bind it down to pull it down. Over and out, and we'll talk to you later. Final binding tip. You know these little things that you have left over from installing the linings when you build the guitar? Hang on to them. Let me show you why. Then tape them to the inside of the waist right here so you can put a clamp on it. And pull the binding real tight into that waist. Makes for a real nice tight fit. Later.